guys, very welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Angelica. Today I'm so excited because today I'm gonna do a first and a second impression with a new palette. This is the Bperfect Carnival 4 Antidote palette with Stacey Marie, and this is how it looks. I got it today, so I thought, why not do a look today? And I'm gonna do a second look as well, and then I'm gonna give you my thoughts. So I am super excited. And if you're new here, this channel is all about makeup, almost all about makeup. I love colorful makeup and neutral makeup, everything in between. And if you want a place just to relax, have a good time, I think this is the place to be. So don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell. I upload 3 videos a week, Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays on my channel. And give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy it. But let's go ahead and get started. So this is the palette. This retails for £39.95 and I bought it from the website. It actually came here very fast. And this is big, guys. This is big, but I'm gonna show you. This is how it looks. It has an outer packaging as well, and the front looks like this. It's very beautiful. It's the same as the packaging, and when we open it up, you have a beautiful color story. Very full. You have this red, orangey, mustard yellow tones. You have some more pinky purpley tones, and also some neutral browns, and also greens. So there is a lot of shades, but this color story really spoke to me. It's so beautiful, and I'm super excited. It has mattes and shimmers in this palette, so I'm very happy. And I'm just going to show you. I have the Carnival 3 Love Tahiti palette. I thought this one was big. This is how this one look, a little more colorful. Let's just compare these two. So this one is bigger, as you can see, than the Carnival 3. So the Carnival 3 is smaller than actually this one. But I am super excited. I'm going to do 2 looks, as I said, and let's go ahead and get started with look number 1. So I've primed my eyes with the Kiko Milano eyeshadow base. And the first look I want to I don't know if this will be in frame. I want to play with these, like this section here. And in look number 2, I'm going to go with more greens. But I think I'm going to go with like the purpley tones in my outer part and more reddish yellow tones in my inner part of my crease. But I think I'm going to start with this yellow, pretty peach. It's more like a orangey yellow, so I would say it's more like a orange, like a light orange shade. So I'm gonna pack it here in the inner part. I was so excited about this palette because this is a color story that really spoke to me when it comes to these beautiful like neutral shades, but also colors. And the colors are more these kinds of colors that I love when autumn is here. So I was really excited about this. Now I think I'm gonna dip in. I'm gonna go into this Bonbon. It's like a mauve light pink one. I'm gonna actually use the same brush here. So I'm just gonna meet up here. And this is also very pigmented, I can feel like. So it picks up really nice, and you can see it's there. Even if it's a very light shade, it's not that light actually, so I can definitely see it. And I'm just gonna blend it a little bit into that orange. I don't know, do I want to wing it out a little bit? Maybe I do actually. So I'm gonna start to wing it out a little bit. Now I want to deepen up the outer part, and I'm gonna, as I said, go with these kinds of shades. So I'm gonna take this fall. I'm gonna start with that one because I want to try as many of these as possible. So we're gonna like build it up, and then we're actually gonna see if it's building good on each other, like the shades here. So this is a deeper pink, but more like a muted pink. It's not like a very super bright like Barbie pink or anything, but it is very beautiful. So I'm just gonna build this up a little bit here. Now I'm going in with this shade, this Sweet Cheeks. So let's just I'm gonna layer a lot of shades here, but so far so good when it comes to layering these shades. And these are really tones that I like, so I knew this was a palette for me. I'm not the biggest fan of like big palettes, so now when I did see it was bigger than the Carnival 3 palette, the Love Tahiti one, I'm like, oh my god, but still I think the color story is just so interesting, it's like, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. I'm gonna go in with the lightest pink again. I'm just gonna blend a little bit here on the edges. Taking the same brush, I'm gonna go with this. I'm gonna stick with this brush now. I'm going in with this Aubergine, and this is the darkest shade here in this corner, this purpley corner here. It seems like a deeper plum, so I'm just gonna see if we can deepen this up even more. So I'm just placing it here in the very outer part, and I'm gonna start slowly blend this a little bit here. Yeah, they're very pigmented, so I think there will be a problem here. I'm gonna clean up here as well. I'm wondering, should we maybe take a brown, because I feel like, or maybe this one, this is kind of deeper. I'm gonna take this Pecan. It looks like a brown, but it has some like burgundy tones in it. So let's just try this one and see if we can get it a little more deeper. Yes, we can. Like a little more browner, brownish. Did you pick this palette up? Have you tried it? Do you like it? I was so excited today when I got it. Yeah, as you can see, I need to like fix this later. Now I think we're going in with, I think actually I'm going in with the brighter red here, or orangey red, this spiced coral, just because I do want some like a bright shade here that can meet up with this pinky shade. As you can see, this is a really fiery, kind of fiery red. I'm just gonna take my color switch, just do like that. I'm going in on more of this one, pretty peachy. Blend a little bit here. Blend these two together. It's a very dramatic look. I really like it. I really like those tones together. What are we going to have on the lid? In the outer portion, I think I'm going to take this pin up. I hope you can see. It looks like burgundy red kind of shade, but also not. I'm gonna spray it. It looks very beautiful, and let's just put it here. Yeah, it's a nice like autumn shade here. I love shades like this. I have a little bit of fallout now. Maybe I took too much on the brush, so I'm just gonna wipe that away. I am looking at this yellowish gold here because I love shades like this. Yeah, why not? Let's just take that one. This is the shade Honey. It's like a goldish. Oh my god, it has a lot of fallout, guys. Do I take too much? These shimmers. Maybe I'm not careful enough. Oh my god, this is beautiful. Yeah, this is like a really honey color. It goes beautiful with this reddish shade I have as well. Before we do anything else, I need to clean up. So I have this is the Born This Way from Too Faced, and it's a powder foundation. And when I am like doing these wing out looks, I always use this one to kind of like clean up the shape. As you can see, it works really nice to do that, so we get more cleaner. I want to try the browns now. I think I'm going in with this one first. This is beautiful. This is fawn. This looks so pretty, like my kind of browns, like orange browns. I'm just putting it here. And then slowly I'm gonna take this one, and then I'm gonna take this one. So I'm just gonna graduate this. It's a little more deeper and more red. I'm using now, this is beautiful. Oh my god, I love shades like this. This is Cinnamon, great name for that. Now I'm taking this Pecan, and that is the dark, almost a little more like a brownish plum. And I'm just gonna connect like the outer part here with that line. I feel like this, I will use this palette now when I'm using it, these kinds of shades, like especially these beautiful browns and like plummy shades. That is shades I love to use in my day-to-day life when I go to work, and I just love it. I am going to like just take a little bit of this this one, I hope you see. It's like a more muted, like mustardy yellow, and maybe I can just like blend this out a little bit. Oh my god, this is beautiful. Are we going to have an inner corner highlight? I don't know if there is something here. I mean, this one looks so pretty. Is this like gold? Yeah, it's a light gold. So I'm gonna take that one, this Simmer. Can you see how this one looks? Yeah, that is very pretty. It ties everything up here. What a beautiful look, guys. Okay, I really love this. Let me just finish this off. Put like something in my waterline and lashes, mascara, something on my lips. I come back and I will show you the finished look up close and talk a little bit. So there you have the first look, guys. I really like this look. I mean, this is so like autumn for me because I really truly love these yellow, orange, reds with purples. So yeah, love it. On my lips, I just put this one from I Heart Revolution, and these are the Vinyl Cherry liquid lipsticks, and this is in Morello. It's this kind of like a cool tone, purpley tone liquid lipstick, and it has some like glossy effect on it, so it's not matte. And I just put a brown in my waterline. This is just from Colourpop, and this is in the shade Stomper. I don't know if they have it, but it's just a brown. And I also did a liner, but I did it with one of these. These are the Revolution Pro Pigment Pomade in Burgundy Red. So it looks like this, and I just did, yeah, like a liner. So let's just talk about this first impression with this big palette. Let me open it up. So I actually used a lot of these shades, like not all of them obviously, but I really tried to use a lot, and I felt like it was easy to like build on each other, so I don't feel like it's a problem to build these shades in top of each other. And I really like that it has some variety here. And what I would love to see maybe is a black in this palette, maybe like a super dark matte, because we have it here, but this is a green, as you can see, so it doesn't go well with this these shades right here. And so this is the deepest shade. This would be nice to be like deeper, but other than that, I really feel like it performed really good. The shimmers are, as you can see, very shimmery. They are not like spectacular blinding. I feel like they are really sparkly. Let me see. Yeah, they are really sparkly, but the formula is not super creamy. It's a little bit stiffer. I recognize this from the Tahiti palette. It's the same there. I feel like it's like regular shimmer, but if you take too much on the brush, you get a little bit of fallout, or I did get a little bit of fallout, so I will be more careful in the future when I'm using these shimmers, because yeah, it's just was falling down on my pants and you don't want that. But anyways, I'm really happy with how this looks and how it performed, so why not just jump into look number 2. Let's do the second look, guys. Yes, I'm wearing a wig. I thought that would be fun with this next look, because I'm going to do a green look, and I think that will look good in like a darker with the darker hair, but I'm gonna zoom you guys in. Yes, this is going to look weird right now, but yeah, as I said, I want to do a green look because we have a lot of nice greens here. So I think I'm gonna do like a halo eye. I am eyeing, what shade did I eyeing? I think this one, this shimmer. I hope you can see how beautiful it is. And I'm very interested in trying one of these like deeper shimmers as well. Or maybe this one. I have no idea. I just think they are very beautiful anyway. And I'm gonna start off with this mustard shade Suede. So let's start with that in the crease, and then we're just gonna build it up. See, I have primed my eyes, by the way, with the Kiko Milano eyeshadow base, as with the first look. I just think when I'm trying out a palette, ooh, this is beautiful and pigmented. When I'm trying out a palette, I really love to use a primer, like eye primer that I know works. My camera died, but I was talking about the eyeshadow primer probably that I wanted to use, like the eyeshadow primer I always use when I'm trying out a new palette like this. So this is a beautiful shade, guys. Really stunning. Like really pigmented as well. Now we're just gonna deepen up this, like layer it on top, over and over. We're going with the greens, so we have a bright yellow here, but I'm not gonna use that though. I am going to take this Dusty. God, this palette is so big. It's really hard to have it in front of me. It's like really big, but yeah, that's the only thing that I'm not like happy about when it comes to this palette so far. I mean, the shades are beautiful and so far so good with the quality, but why these big palettes? But I don't think they have repetitive shades in this palette, like shades that looks the same, not what I can see. So I'm just like deepen this up. This is not that dark actually, but it is pretty. It gives a little more green to this crease. Taking the first brush we had and just like blending this out a little bit. I'm very sloppy here, as you can see. Okay, love this. Let's take a smaller brush. Now we're gonna deepen this up even more. I'm gonna take this like army khaki green. It's so beautiful. This ash. I didn't say the shade names. The other one was Dusty, and this is ash. And now we're gonna keep it like in the outer and inner part, like a halo eye. But I am going to run it like across because I think that looks best for my eyes anyway. I'm gonna have a smaller brush because I have so small eyes, so I need a smaller brush when it comes to like the inner the inner part. You have a big mirror here as well. I totally forgot to tell you that. But I feel like holding this palette up during the makeup, like during like your makeup, that will be hard, guys, because this is beautiful, by the way. I mean, it will be really heavy to hold up to use this mirror, so I don't know. Probably you wouldn't need maybe a mirror. I'm just swiping this very softly. I'm taking a small pencil brush, dipping into this ash, and I'm just gonna put it here. I'm gonna deepen it up even more, but I really like how this looks. Very pretty colors. Oh my god, I feel like I said it like in the first look, but I will say it again. I think I will use this palette a lot. I just have a feeling it will be big though to drag out. But oh my god, look at this. This is my kind of greens. Let's deepen this up even more. Should we just try this Mystic? I feel like this is, it looks like a black, but it's not. I feel like it has a green, like green shift to it or something. Oh, it's very dark, by the way. It's so dark, but it's beautiful. It's gonna look so good. Oh my god. I'm just tapping a little bit, tapping off a little bit before I go in, because we don't want any fallout with this one, because this is so dark. Look at this. You can keep it like all matte look. That would be nice as well. I'm taking the same pencil brush again, and we are just going to take this Mystic, this super dark. Look at that. It's in the very inner part. I'm taking this ash. That was the army green. Stunning. Stunning, stunning, stunning. I'm just taking the first brush we had with this yellowish shade again because I really like how that looks. I'm gonna take a small flat brush. I don't know what this is. This is the blank canvas. I can't see what it is. They had so many good brushes, this brand, but I have no idea what, if they exist anymore because I can't find it, but they have one of my favorite brushes, a few of my favorite brushes, I mean. So what are we going to, maybe we can just try a really deep dark shade. I think I'm going in with this one and also this one later on. So this is Siren and this is Grunge. I'm going in with the Siren. I'm gonna take it on this and I'm going to spray it, and then we're going to put this like in the very inner part. So we're gonna have like 3 shimmers, I believe, because this is very dark. So this is going where it is the darkest, like really dark here. That is a cold shade, you guys. Oh my god, I'm so excited to play with this in my day-to-day life. I mean, I haven't been this excited, I think, for a while when it comes to like Asian palettes. Do you have like a palette that you are super excited? I wasn't that excited. I was first excited about the Natasha Denona retro palette, but then when I saw it, like all berry palette, it was not that exciting. This I am excited about. Now I'm taking this Grunge. I'm spraying it, same brush. I'm just cleaning it in between. I'm gonna put it in next to that other shade, and I feel like this is a little more green. That other one is a little more brownish, kind of. So I'm just putting it very, very, like a very small area. I don't know if you're able to see this, but I just want to try it out and see. I can definitely see the difference, like where I put it. Maybe it's a little bit hard when it's this small of an area. Oh my god, it's... Okay, this is... I think this could be like... I can't say it because it's not finished yet, but I have a feeling this is going to be one of my favorite looks in a long time. Okay, super excited. Super excited. I'm gonna take this Nectar. I'm gonna take this Nectar because this one has more gold in it, that one has more green in it. Maybe I'm gonna take this, and I'm gonna take it on the same brush again. I think this will look good. I have no idea. Maybe we should put something like in the very center. These metallics are very beautiful. You have to be careful in the pan with the shimmers because I feel like they are a little bit crumbly. Like they are a little bit flaky, but not flaky. You can get fallout. I can feel that it gets like, yeah. Anyways, should we just take this Glisten? This is like a really light shade here. It's a little more pinky leaning, but we're just gonna put it here in the absolute center of this halo eye, so I'm not like worried. Let's do the little lash line. Maybe we should just take this Dusty for a starter and just place it just to have something here. I really like this shade. It's not like too green, if you know what I mean. Like if you are afraid of greens, I'm not afraid of greens. I can wear like super green looks and super colorful looks because I really like that, but if you are a little bit afraid, I think this is not that scary. I'm gonna take the same brush now. Maybe we should just go with the tones we had. Maybe that's boring, but yeah, I'm gonna take this Ash and then this Mystic. So I'm just gonna do like, I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm just gonna deepen this up a little bit. I'm just taking this Mystic very close to my lower lash line. I think that is what I'm going for here. I'm gonna take this suede again. You know, the first like yellowish color. I'm just gonna put that like here. Make it a little more. This is so pigmented, oh my god. Yeah, you can see more yellowish. I am going to finish this off. I really like how it looks. Really. So I'm just gonna finish the eyes off, put something on my lips. I come back and I show you the finished look, and then we can chat, because then I have some comparison palettes with this palette. So guys, now I have done the eyes and the lips are on, and I have give you a close-up of the look, and I can tell you this is one of my favorite looks lately. I'm not kidding you, I love these tones, and with this dark hair as well. Looks stunning. Anyways, I put something on my lips. I put a brown lipstick from H&M. This is Clay With Me, so it's just like a dark brown, very 90s. And also like an olive liner on in my waterline, and this is from Max Factor. This is Kohl pen in olive. So this is the only olive pen I have. Really need to find another one, but it's hard. And I also put the Fluttery Lights 117 lashes. And yeah, this was the second look, and let's talk about this palette then. In this section, I haven't like, I don't know how many shades I used. You could see what kind of shades I used, but I was really impressed by the greens. I was impressed in this section as well, but it feels like these you can't really go wrong with. Well, you can, but it's easier with the browns and the reds. But when it comes here, like greens, oh, super beautiful, very easy like to work with. They blend like a dream. As you can see, you can layer them, and I really love that they put in like dark, I haven't used this one though, but these dark green shimmers. Really love that. And I really love they have a variety of shimmers, like very light one, mid-tone, dark, super. And they are very like shiny. They are not like glittery, they are more shiny. As you can see, super beautiful. Love this. I know I'm gonna use this so much now when autumn is here. I mean, this color story here just screams autumn to me. What can I say? The only negative about this palette is that it's so freaking big. It's even like bigger than the Carnival 3. And yeah, I think that's the only thing that I can complain about it. Well, also, it would be perfect if they put in like a super dark matte in this corner here, like in this section, because this one turns a little bit green. So it would be nice to see this one really dark. But other than that, I feel like they did a great job. I feel like it's not very, there's not a lot of shades that is repetitive, I do believe. I mean, you have these, maybe these two are, I mean, this is more peachy, and maybe this one, maybe these two actually. Like these transition shades, maybe you don't need that many in this palette to make it a little smaller. And of course, there are some shades here you probably also could skip to make it smaller. That's what I'm trying to say. But it's not like it's dead space anywhere, so I feel like that is good. This big mirror though, as I said, this is a heavy palette, this is a big palette. I don't know if you're gonna use this mirror, to be totally honest, to hold it up during like when you do your makeup. It feels like it would be like a workout for you. So I don't believe that I will use this mirror, but maybe someone will, I have no idea. And yeah, there was also one more thing that I wanted to like, I want to swatch some shades from two other palettes, because when I saw this palette, this one reminded me of two palettes I have in my collection. This green section, I know I said it in a video, reminds me of the BH Cosmetics Avocado Toast palette. And I have it here. So let's do some comparison swatches, because I'm gonna show them to you like side by side so you can see. Okay, this is going to be hard, but I hope you can see that there are some similar shades. Of course, the Bperfect one has more browns and more neutral shades and more shades overall, but I feel like there is like similarities in these two palettes. So I just want to do some comparison swatches next to each other. So if you have the avocado toast, that you know which shades are similar in this palette. But as you can see, I mean, looking at these swatches with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shades, I feel like you can get kind of the same vibe with this one, but if you have this one, but you have more shades in this one, obviously. So, but I just thought they had some similarities. So these shades I couldn't like dupe out. These were the shades I immediately wanted to swatch next to each other. And then when I saw this palette, I thought about a palette, or when I saw the color story of this one, I knew I have seen a similar color story in a palette I already own. So let's just take a look, but in a smaller version. So let's take a look at this. You have the golds, the reds, the browns, the greens. And yeah, I'm gonna show you a palette that has that color story in a smaller version. So it's this one, Max Up the Makeup, the Sweater Weather palette. Look at this. You have the browns, the reds, the golds, the greens, and the neutral shades as well. So I will just put them up together like next to each other if I can, because this one is so big. I mean, if you take a look at this vibe, you can definitely see similarities in these two palettes. But of course you have a lot of shades in this one, this Carnival palette, but this one is like a mini version of that one, I feel like. Not the greens though, the greens are not the same, like they don't have the same undertone and stuff, but I will swatch some shades in this one compared to the other one as well. But yeah, here are the comparisons. I couldn't see any similarities with the greens in the Sweater Weather palette, but as you can see, it's like the same vibe, but you have so many more shades in the Carnival one. But I just thought it would be really fun to compare, because as I said, when I saw this coming out, this palette, this Carnival, this one was the first one I was thinking about. And then when I looked more closely, this one also, well, in the green side of this palette. But yeah, this was it, guys. I really hope this was helpful for you, and the two looks and the comparison swatches. And yeah, I really hope you have enjoyed it. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoy, as I said, and don't forget to subscribe, and I see you in my next video. Take care, guys. Bye.